is a single person that wishes to come forward and to say that I mistreated them.
Everybody black, pretty much everybody black, like past or present. Everybody black, even imaginary black people, like the people from the kids from the Boondocks and Granddad. Hi, my name is Reese Waters, and I'm troubled. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the page. So, y'all probably remember the last time we had to remove Candace Owens from the premises.
Hold on. In West Philadelphia, born and raised, on the playground is where I spend most of my days. Okay. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of school. When a couple of guys, they were up to no good, started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight.
I am having the blackest week ever.
No. We are not doing this. Links to those videos are in the description, but it had been a while since we heard from Gabrielle Confederacy, aka Candace Owens. I thought she might have gone away. And then I saw this. And I thought, wow, maybe she has finally seen the light and is trying to make amends the right way for her baby shower, amongst other things. But then I pressed play.
All right, I don't think I have done a live on Twitter, or live on X rather, in such a long time that you obviously have to know that this is something that is really upsetting me for me to be able to jump on here. I think I have, when I say tried to take the high road over the last couple of months to the point that it has given me a nosebleed.
You think when Candace Owens gets a nosebleed, like what color? Does it come out white? Or like, does it come out black? Is that where the black, it's on the inside? It's on the inside? Inquiring minds want to know.
I have like nothing left here, and there is so much that I would like to say, and there is so much that I am fighting for my right to say, but today I just feel like we crossed into another territory. Everyone can see what's happening. Everyone can at first see the public attacks on me over my, I shouldn't even say it's a belief, just the truth that Christ is king, and something that I will never stop saying as a Christian, nothing that I will apologize for.
Yes, the rampant persecution of Christians. Yes. It is the Christians that are being persecuted, right? Like the ones that want to codify America as a Christian nation. Though they are the ones that are being okay, I understand. Not the Muslims, no, not even the Jews, no, it's the Christians. Got it.
But these attacks against me and my character have not stopped, and I think partially it's being driven by the fact that they have not been successful. There's obviously a very real attempt to smear and to libel me out of existence, to make my audience not want to follow me anymore, and there is an entire network working behind the scenes to make that happen. But a couple of days ago, my PR person received a tip from someone that a Daily Mail journalist who I had never heard of was asking weird questions about me, like basically working on a hit piece. Now, I want to be clear here. I do not at all blame the journalist. I don't blame the Daily Mail. I read the Daily Mail. I used to write op-eds for the Daily Mail, so I am not saying this as like I'm here just the Daily Mail. I understand that when somebody is leaking stories and claiming to have an inside track or some inside knowledge about someone, it is tempting for a journalist to get involved. But to this level, I've just never seen anything just more fictitious and made up. And someone that is going to publish something or thinks that they have a story here when everything that they have learned has been wrong.
Wait, so you mean to tell me that people are trumping up charges in order to make a case against you that you don't feel like is right? Tell me more.
So I'm going to read you the email that I received from this Daily Mail reporter, because we were like, what is this about? Like, actually, what could you possibly be writing about that hasn't already been written about me leaving the Daily Wire? Well, here's what they wrote. I am currently writing a story focused on how Candace Owens came to leave the Daily Wire. Oh, okay. I wonder what or who is behind the story. Any response, either in an official statement or from sources close to Candace on the following information would be greatly appreciated. We have heard from multiple sources that Candace's dismissal from the Daily Wire was in large part, quote unquote financial, that her show just wasn't making the company enough money to justify continuing her employment. It is also claimed that she, quote unquote, blamed producers for her show's failures and that she refused to work with certain advertisers. We have also heard that senior management felt they had a moral obligation to terminate Candace's employment due to what has been described as her increased anti-Semitism and her conspiracy theories.
So you mean to tell me that they came with a case about your show being unsuccessful, even though that is something that you can actually see and look up for yourself? There was a case that was made that your show was unsuccessful and you were unpopular with advertisers to make the case of why it was canceled and you lost your platform, as opposed to, the ideological differences that would have been the obvious culprit. That is fascinating. I can tell you, I don't know of any other black person that has happened to. That is wild. Let me tell you, this is new territory.
Others have said that Candace was mean to and mistreated the junior staff members at the Daily Wire, including, ready guys, makeup artists and interns. One source described a scene in which Candace allegedly threw a canned drink at someone.
I could absolutely see you throwing a canned drink, especially if it was like a Snapple or like a Arizona iced tea or a Hennessy. I could see you throwing that for sure.
Okay. This is sending me. I'm now throwing canned drinks at employees, mean to junior employees, yelling at the makeup artists. Separately, what would Candace say to claims that she has been homophobic and anti-Semitic, particularly on her social media, and that she has peddled conspiracy theories? So here is what is clearly happening. The attacks on me over me not backing down on being a Christian are failing. So now we're just moving to full-on character mischaracterizations.
Wow, you mean to tell me they just assassinating your character for no good reason? Wow, that is crazy, because I could have sworn you were Miss Always Comply and whatever the people say about you has to be true, right? I thought you were Miss There's No Deeper Context. So I don't know what you're asking me to do here. Like, you are asking me to not believe the things that they're saying about you? I mean, don't you always believe the things that are said about us? I'm gonna go with them.
I have worked in politics for now 8 years. If you think that if there is a single person that wishes to come forward and to say that I mistreated them, I welcome you to do it.
Let's see. I will come forward. My mama, my dad, my sister, let me see, my cousins, my grandma, Frederick Douglass, Sojourner Truth, Huey P. Newton, Snoop Dogg, let me see, Gayle King, Oprah, Tweet, Omarion, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Solange, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Malia Obama, Sasha Obama, Maya Angelou, Chris Brown, Quavo, Hakeem Jeffries, Ayanna Presley, Jasmine Crockett, Smokey Robinson, 50 Cent, Rick Ross, Kendrick Lamar, Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown, Anthony Edwards, everybody black. Pretty much everybody black, like past or present. Everybody black. Even imaginary black people, like the people from the kids from the Boondocks and Granddad. Oh, and definitely George Floyd's family. See, you even mentioned them, and here they come.
I am the exact opposite human being. This is the most absurd thing that I've ever read in my entire life. The idea that I threw a canned drink at someone and it was fine and it just flew, like that employee didn't have a lawsuit that they could have, like, it is literally just invented in someone's head as part of a character attack on me. Now, I will tell you this, I am unbelievably close to my team at the Daily Wire. I am still close with my team at the Daily Wire. I still speak to my team at the Daily Wire. In fact, this past weekend, I was at the wedding of the most junior person at the Daily Wire, this young girl named Markella, who I absolutely love to work with every day. The makeup artist left the Daily Wire with me and is still working with me. Her name is Evelyn. My producer, my executive producer, I had the same one for the entire time that I was at Daily Wire. She is on maternity leave, and when I just called her and told her this, she was like, nobody contacted me for this story, and I am your executive producer. Like, who is planting the story? Right? So I am not going to speculate because I don't need to speculate. I think everybody can see clearly what is happening here. Everybody knows what is going on here. And we're getting to the point where this is just torturous interference. This is basically like, I want to make it so that nobody will work with you. And since I know that Candace is a really hard worker, and I know that people actually love her, that her entire team loves her, we're going to pretend it's the opposite so that other people who might want to work with her go, maybe not. She's like throwing canned drinks at people. She just gets angry at makeup artists and just like throws a soda pop. She's just like, take this Coca-Cola. I don't like the way my lashes are done today. That is the actual phase that we are at now, in the absolute desperation to defame me and to tarnish my name for the simple fact that I won't be apologizing for saying Christ is King. Christ is King, my friends. We're saying Merry Christmas again, and we're saying Christ is King, okay? So go on. Write the article. I responded fully and gave them proof and contacts of every single person on my team that they could speak to directly. Shockingly, they didn't contact not only my producer, my associate producer, the junior associate. Nobody that actually worked on my day-to-day team for 3 years was contacted. So who's leaking this? What do you guys think? Who do you guys think is leaking this story, suggesting that I would ever mistreat an employee ever? It's not in my DNA, okay? You guys know I'm my granddad's girl. Like, my grandfather was a janitor that swept floors. The idea, the concept of me treating someone badly that is an employee, I would rather die into myself.
I could definitely see you treating someone badly. In fact, most of what I know about you is treating people badly and never listening to what more may be going on. So, off.
I have the opposite problem. I'm actually too nice sometimes. It's not easy for me, even when people, should be reprimanded. I usually pawn that task off to my husband because I don't like to do it. It makes me uncomfortable. I want people to be happy. It's why nobody ever leaves me. This is why the people that work with me have worked with me for years, like actual years. From my creative director to my assistant, who's now my manager, people stick around because I treat them well. And I take a lot of pride in that.
Okay, once we put aside the creepiness of that's why nobody ever leaves me. Ooh, that was Fatal Attraction. This actually explains a whole lot. The fact that you feel like I am just too nice. Like I never could treat anybody in a way. I don't even like when somebody needs to be addressed, I pawn it off to my husband. That actually explains a whole lot, because if that's the way you are on an interpersonal level, I can only imagine how far and how fast you will run away from, whole systems of abuse that need to be checked. Of course, I just want everybody to be happy. Of course you would go along with all the white supremacist bull. You just explained yourself perfectly. And in doing so, actually probably exonerated yourself from this whole thing, but it also made it so that there's absolutely no hope for you.
Forget the part about saying I'm anti-Semitic, racist, that's just like it's 2024. You got to catch them all. You're being called that every week. But to suggest that I would ever treat people badly, I'm not going to stand for that. I'm literally just not going to stand for that. So that's it. Christ is Lord. And I just wanted to update you guys on that. And like I said, I am fighting for my voice. And when my show comes back in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna breathe some fire like a dragon, because to me, it's just time. And I, again, have tried to be so calm and take the high road and allow everybody to be speaking about me and speaking about my life for months. But this is just a bridge too far.
I mean, you could call me anti-Semitic. I mean, you could call me a self-hating black woman. You could call me but I didn't throw no drink. No, I did not throw that drink. Don't say anything, ever say anything like that about me. Not to mention the fact that she said she's coming back, and I thought we were through. That's why I'm troubled.